All right, y'all. I got my vanilla sprayed on. So I smell like a cake. And let me get some weeds growing in there. But like I told y'all, I was gonna do a harvest video on these and kind of talk about these a little bit. So these are these little things here are bulbils. And I just got a little container to collect them in. Ain't nothing special, whatever you got. Y'all excuse me. Anyway, and I'm using this pear tree as a trellis to trellis my yams up onto. I'm gonna step through here, but I gotta be careful. Be careful when you got grafts. You don't want to knock your grafts off. But so let me explain to those that don't know. I do have I got to pick you up, because I do have a lot of new subscribers who may not even know what this is. Okay, so I'm sure everybody's familiar with yams. However, these are true yams. What most people know as yams are actually sweet potatoes. So those orange things with the smooth skin, or you may see white varieties or whatever in the store, most often you're going to see sweet potatoes in the store. You will see yams as well now, but most of the time you have to go to an Asian market or some specialty market to see the true yams in the store. So the difference in the true yams and sweet potatoes, number one, they're not the same plant. Yams are grown more in the Caribbean and in Africa and in Asia, but they do grow in the Americas. They look totally different. They're very rough and kind of almost hairy looking on the outside. They're fairly ugly, if I'm being honest. But they are a good source of a starch in tropical areas. The sweet potatoes do not grow these, and some of these are little, and I'm going to leave them to get bigger because I'm going to show you the ideal size, what I like. I prefer that size there. But you can harvest them at any size. Depending on what variety you got, some get bigger. If you watch David the Good, he grows a yam, and his Dioscorea bulbifera and Dioscorea, I can't remember the other one, but the bulbils get much bigger than these. The one that I'm growing is called cinnamon vine, and I forget, it's Dioscorea something. I can't remember what it is. But the bulbils are usually smaller, on the smaller side. But it does get them. They do fall. I'm tell you that now, because you'll see me picking them up. See me picking up some. I've caught a lot of them before they fell. You'll see where plants, see this here? This is where one fell from last year. And you can see it makes a tuber up under the ground as well. So in the first couple of years when you plant these, you're not gonna harvest the tuber that's in the ground. You're gonna leave that alone. And if you want, and you don't even have to do what I'm doing, which is harvesting these what some like to call air potatoes, which really are just bulbils. You don't even have to harvest these if you don't want to. However, if you've never, I say harvest them, because if you grow in the first season, you're not going to be able to harvest your yams from the soil anyway. So you may as well get something, because for some people, if you don't get anything, it's kind of like a waste. But this way, if you harvest these, you'll get a little something. And then for those, it's a lot of people who haven't even ever tried them. For instance, I think Backyard Farmer Pat, she grew up in Jamaica, And she grows yams herself, and hers make air potatoes. And she didn't even know you could eat them until I said something about it. And then when she asked her mom said, yes, indeed, yeah, you can eat them. So you see what I'm saying? It's right there close to you. Sometimes it be some information that you may not be aware of. And, you know, people in your family were doing that. But if you hadn't thought to ask or whatever, you wouldn't have known. But like I said, since you're not going to harvest in the first year, you may as well get something. And you might say, well, what can I do with these? Well, yams, you can fry these if you'd like. You can also boil them. I kind of do them like little tiny potatoes. Wash them real good. You don't have to peel them or anything. And I take them and either fry them in some olive oil. If you want to fry them in butter, you can fry them in butter. But you can fry them. And I've added them to eggs before. I've just fried them and seasoned them with a little salt and pepper, a little garlic. Eat them by themselves. To me, they taste delicious. They taste like tiny little potatoes. And it's not hardly any prep because you're just going to wash them. Let me see, because I'm finna do something else and take y'all with me. But you just wash them. So the prep is nothing. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when it comes to cooking, the worst part is the prep. So I definitely recommend the yams. After the yams are older than a year, maybe 2 years or so, you can then turn around and harvest the actual tuber out of the ground, and it'll be much bigger than what you see the aerial potatoes. Also, if you want a plant for that, 2 ways you can plant it. You can plant a piece of the tuber that's in the ground, or you could plant one of those air potatoes, and you will get the same effect or whatever. Okay, so that's my little old, I thought I was going to have more than that, but I'll let those other ones, it's a lot more on there, but I'm going to let them get a little bigger, and then I'll harvest them. I wonder sometime if the squirrels don't be eating those. I be seeing them on the ground eating some. I don't know if they're eating acorns or eating those, but here's what it is. So in this container, I have some soap. I have some liquid soap. You can use any kind of soap. You could use Dawn, whatever soap you want to use. But I was going to show y'all, because I told y'all I was going to show y'all how I get rid of these leaf-footed bugs. See how it suds up? So I'm going to show y'all how to do this. And you don't need a pump sprayer to do this, but I'm going to use a pump sprayer, okay? But you don't need a pump sprayer. You could use a spray bottle. Use what you have, people. Be innovative. Use whatever you have. Don't run out and pay money and buy things make people rich, because they don't value your dollar. Trust me. Okay, I'm gonna pump this up, and then I'm gonna come over here. Oh, the cappers are out and about. I'm gonna come over here and look up in here and see if I see any of these horrible bugs. Can y'all see them? So I'm gonna spray these bugs with this spray, but I want it to be a little bit more of a mist. I did spray them. Okay, that's what I want. I want mist. I want to get them, make sure I get them good, and you'll see them. Look at them flying at me. I got your butt. You're gonna stop right this instant. And you just want to kind of, you may not see them all or get them all, but get what you can get while you can get it. And just spray them. And I'm going to tell you how this soap is going to work. So this soap is going to coat them. And bugs breathe through their exoskeleton. They are not like us where we breathe. And see, you'll see them scattering flying. They flying. They don't like it. They know. But they breathe through their exoskeleton. And when you put this soap on them like this, it puts a coating on them to where they cannot breathe. And eventually they suffocate. Now let me say this. This is a way where you can do this and they won't get immune to it. If you use chemicals, keep in mind bugs and stuff get immune to chemicals over time. And when they get immune to chemicals, because they can adapt a lot faster than we can, because think about it, their generations are so short. A human, how many years has to go by before a generation has passed? Versus a bug. A bug's generation is what? Some months. Versus ours is, decades. So they adapt faster than us, because within a year they can have God knows how many generations. A mother can have a baby, her babies have babies, their babies have babies, and it goes on fast compared to humans. So they adapt and change and can get immune to things way faster than we can. If you're wondering what these leaf-footed bugs do to your stuff, I find that they usually bite hold. They have a proboscis, I guess that's what you call it, but they have a pokey thing, and they stick it. They stick it into my tomatoes and peppers and different things, and suck the juice. I think they suck the juice out your plants. You know what I mean? So, and I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna see them all the time. You see two of them with their butts together. They're mating. They mate like hell, and they reproduce so fast. But what I like about this method, see, I have a bee up there. I won't bother that bee, but I'll bother y'all. Because, see, they were getting ready to link up for a rendezvous, and I don't have time for it. Fly! You know what? Bugs are getting stupider. I don't know what causes it, but bugs are getting stupider. Fly like down on my arm 4 times. The same arm, over and over and over. But, yeah, I'm just looking, and y'all excuse me, it's flies and all kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, I can't be still when a fly lighting down on me. I really cannot. I see 2 of them up there. And I'm going to be honest, it's kind of hard to see them sometimes. I see a nerd. I'm going to miss that bee, but I'm going to get the leaf-footed bug. I'm sorry, I'm taking y'all on a ride, because I'm telling you, this stuff is all over me. And then when you be spraying these bugs, you get paranoid, and you think they own you. And any little thing you feel touching you, you swear it's something killing you. See up there? They up there mating. I ain't got time. Come, just go head on and get covered. Just go head on. And I'm leaving. There go another pair up there mating. Y'all probably can't see them, but they up there. And like I said, I'm leaving the wasps and the bees alone. So, and this little soap, it'll go a ways. And like I said, you ain't got to use no special soap. You can use Dawn. You can use, anything. Anything that'll suds, you can use it. Because it'll, you way up there, but I'm going to get you. And that's what I like about this sprayer. I can spray kind of far and stand back. Be careful, these leaf-footed bugs do fly. And if you don't want them flying on you, you better be quick on your toes. I see you in there. I see both of y'all. And see, I'm able to leave that bee alone. See, I didn't get the bee at all. He kept on working, or she rather. But these leaf-footed bugs, I don't know why, but they've gotten real bad. And if these tomatoes really go to making, I know they're going to get bad, because they always like to be on your tomatoes. Y'all see how they come down the road with their personal music. And I don't even know who that is, but he's singing. Y'all, I've been harvesting peppers. I'm going to come in here and harvest these tomatoes. And I better get them for long, because, let me see. I'm going to get them for tonight, because it's supposed to rain. Now, look at this here. And I want to say this, that soap ain't going to bother a whole lot of stuff. Let me see if y'all can see him. Can y'all see him? That's a little frog. Look at it. That's some of my little frogs I be raising back there. Y'all know the little tadpoles back there? I be raising them. I'm sorry, buddy. I done made it to where your leaf is. I got you going every which way. I'm sorry, buddy. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? He's so cute. Let me put you back on something. Get on there. There you go. Hang out. Eat some bugs for me. I appreciate your work that you're doing. You can't eat those leaf-footed bugs, can you? Say, nah, they about big as you is, huh? You ain't got no teeth. But, so if y'all wonder why I have tadpoles and all these different things in the garden, I heard something. I was getting ready to go to town. But yeah, y'all. I don't really, it's funny. I see them more in the morning, and what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to leave this soap in here. And in the morning, and see, that's what they do a lot of time. Soon as you hit them, they dive off. But what I was going to say before I end this video is that this soap will not hurt other things. Like that little frog, it won't hurt that frog. Especially if, that's why I said probably best you use Dawn or dishwashing liquid. Those are some soaps that we know of. They're soap, but they're fairly mild. So, yeah, they won't hurt other things. You know, you can just kind of spot spray. You can mist the bees and things of that nature. You know, it'll kill what you're trying to kill, but it won't kill everything, okay? So, and like I said, I miss the wasps too. I don't spray the wasps. So, I'm going to go, let me see. I saw a bunch of harlequin bugs somewhere, and I can't even remember. Also, you can get those harlequin bugs. And I'm just going to randomly just kind of spray all of this. But those harlequin bugs, it will do the same thing. Uh-oh. My neighbors up the street, they done turn their mariachi music on. It's Labor Day weekend, y'all. They finna party, honey. Look, I ain't going in front. I'm making tacos tonight. I'm trying to see. I saw some harlequin bugs out here. I saw a bunch of harlequin bugs. Maybe I'll come out here one morning, because it seemed like it might have done got hot. And these bugs is not out here like they was. Seemed like I see the most of those leaf-footed bugs and all that stuff in the morning. I'm not seeing a bunch of them right now, so. But believe me, I'm going to keep this in here, and I'm going to put it on the porch, and bright and early in the morning, I'm going to come out here and spray whatever I see. Because I ain't going to lie, this morning, it seemed like I saw 50 or 60 of those bugs. Now, I want to give you this tip, and I'm going to let you go. Your sprayer, put my foot up here so I can put some tension. While it's got pressure on it, don't leave it pressurized. At least take the pressure off. Since that's just soapy water, I'm going to leave that soapy water in there because it's not going to hurt anything. If you have a chemical, I wouldn't suggest it. It might eat up the O-rings that help that thing seal and create pressure. But at least take the pressure off so that you're not wearing your O-rings and things out by being under pressure all the time. Okay, so, yeah. Till next time. See you guys later.